Hey homeschool families, just wanted to get back on here and talk to you guys. Sorry for the delay in these videos. We had vacation come up and I just didn't have time to come out and actually record this. So I am going to be talking today about, we're still on our rules for our area where I live around Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey. Try to cover some Virginia, hopefully maybe, but just kind of cover over the rules of homeschooling to better make yourself aware of what's going on in your state or in your area. Now please be advised that you should still look around at your school district and ask them what they need. I do provide links to some of the citations that I have. I have my notes here on my phone, but just to provide some more information for you guys and to better prepare yourself so that you're not really going in blind with the schooling information that you might get. So let's go ahead and dive in. Today we're doing Delaware. Delaware, first state. It's one of those that is, you can homeschool. You have to register and report just like everywhere else, kind of notify your school district. You need to create an Ed Access account through the DDOE, so that's the Delaware Department of Education. So you can do this stuff online. You would submit a non-public school application via the non-public school system. Upon approval, you'll receive an acknowledgement letter confirming your homeschool's registration. So they're very, I would say, much more official excuse me, than other states, where other states you're just going there and you're discussing with your school district and saying, hey, I'm homeschooling, here's my records and my information. Delaware, you have to register. It's almost like you're a private school, just a private institution. So you'll get the letter. This information's come from the Delaware Department of Education. So, and then you will have to submit an annual report between August 12th and September 30th each year. You also have to keep an attendance report. So this is a little bit different than, for say, Pennsylvania, where you have to ensure that you're doing 180 days. In Pennsylvania and Delaware, you actually have to keep a report and submit this. This is just something that you would show your evaluator that in Pennsylvania that this is what you did. Going on to the curriculum. The curriculum choice, Delaware does not mandate a specific curriculum. So just like everywhere else, they're not telling you have to use a certain curriculum X or Y or anything like that. Parents have the freedom to choose or design a curriculum that best suits your children's need. I think this is cool, and some of the other other places do it as well, because if you have a kid that excels well in history and still struggles a little bit more in mathematics or something like that, spelling, you can actually get your schooling set up to be more tailored to focus on the areas of weakness, or even just bump up the history to a higher level for your child. I think that's a great advantage that you can see there. There are no state requirements on instruction days or hours, so you can do it anytime you want. I mean, this is a very exaggerated stance, but you could actually do this in the middle of the night. Let's just say you guys are night owls. You're not set to a school schedule like if you were going to a public school system. There is no formal teaching credentials required for parents or guardians to homeschool their children. So similar to Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania does not have this, where you just have to have a high school diploma and be knowledgeable in schooling. So that's with the teacher qualifications. School age, so children between the ages of 5 on or before August 31st of the school year, its current school year, and 16 must attend school. Being enrolled in homeschool fulfills this requirement by Delaware. There are no standardized testing for homeschoolers in Delaware, and the state does not require immunization records for homeschool students. The biggest thing, and then the last thing that I saw on this information with Delaware and the schooling is you can't participate in school sports. With that being said, they do give you a list of contacts in the area to reach out to find schools, or not schools, excuse me, find like baseball teams, football teams, the word's slipping my mind, club sport type things, classifications that you can do as a homeschooler. So unfortunately, unlike Pennsylvania, you cannot go in and go to the school and say, hey, my child's in your school district, I want him to play sports, but we're homeschool. Pennsylvania allows that. Maryland does not, and I think that's one of the pluses with Pennsylvania on what is going on, in our area with homeschooling. Now, Delaware, no standardized testing is required for homeschoolers. You do have to submit an attendance report. You do have to register yourself, essentially registering yourself for homeschooling in Delaware, saying, that's your official declaration for homeschooling. And then I think one thing that's really nice about the way they do things in Delaware is it's electronic. So, like, for example, in my school district, we're changing our secretary who does homeschool stuff. She's retiring, or she has retired actually, probably by now. And the person taking over it is very, she's already has a lot of things on her plate, I want to say. And so adding this on there kind of helps but hurts us in the school district, because now she wants everything set by time, where the past person, when she was doing it, she said, I'm here from X to X and then X to X. Come in during this time and we'll get you taken care of. Now we actually have to set an appointment and take care of the data and details and information. But anyway, that is Delaware. Just to recap, as I was saying earlier, you have to register on their website to get the information. You have to record your attendance. There's no set curriculum for students. There is no immunization. There is no standardized testing for this as well. I will put all the links down below on where my references are for this video. And then also the big one that I find that might make Delaware a negative is you cannot play school sports in that area. One thing that kind of came up with that, just kind of going off on a small little tangent here, is you pay taxes into the school district. You should be able to use the resources available within your school district. That's one of the things here. But anyway, hope you guys like this video. Please like, follow, comment. If there's any states that you want to know information about, please let me know. We are starting our new school year here next week, is the turnover in July at the taping of this. And my goal is to put videos out for what we do homeschooling. We get our curriculum, show it to you guys, work it out, and go through there. So I hope you guys do enjoy this. Hope you guys follow, and hope this becomes useful to you guys and more information to build that homeschool community so that we can learn and grow together. Thanks, and I hope you have a great one.